Hi my little sign seekers, and welcome to today's Totem Tuesday animal. Dun, 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 the flamingo. So I'm all in the energy right now, and flamingos are totally dazzlers and performance artists. The flamingo's definitely making me want to do some crazy stuff on camera, but I'm not going to do that. Especially because it's Mercury retrograde, and I've already filmed this like 15 times now. Thank you, Mercury. But yes, I'm so happy to have you guys here, and I'm so excited to do the flamingo justice because it's an amazing spirit animal to get, and it has so many good things to offer. So unlike a lot of the predator animals that we've already gone over, flamingo is not going to come into your life like a stalking kind of, way. It's gonna kind of prance into your life like in this very graceful kind of energy. It's a very quiet entrance. Sometimes you might not even realize that you're in the flamingo energy until it's kind of already taken its toll on you a little bit in like a good way. One of the biggest things that this animal can teach you is going to be empathy. Empathy is a very strong trait of the flamingo that a lot of people don't really know about. Obviously the other ones are going to be performing arts, anything in the cosmetic industries, fashion industries. If you're working on attracting your soulmate, this is a wonderful animal to work with. So I'm going to teach you all about how the flamingo can help you in any of these areas. Come with me, let's go into it. Woo! So empathy. Why is the flamingo so good at sharing empathy with people? Because of the way it expresses its pink. Fun fact, the flamingo is not actually pink, it's white. The only reason that it shows off the pink colors that we know it to be today is because it eats these crustaceans and algae that carry the pigments of carotenoids, which are the same pigments that make up tomatoes and carrots. Because of this food is what makes it show off this pink color, this beautiful pink color that we know the flamingo to be today. This has to do with empathy in the same way of being able to take in an energy and then express that energy and to hold space for that energy, which is what light workers have to do in their spiritual practices. So, whether or not, you're a new light worker, if you've never even heard of light working before, having empathy is going to be a tool that you're going to have to earn at some point along the journey and put in the light working tool belt. Flamingo is an animal that will 100% help you with this in numerous ways, not only being able to actually take in the energy, but then the other half of that, which always comes with working with empathy, is going to be boundaries and filtering. I'm sure if you've learned the lesson of empathy, you already know this to be true. You can be empathetic to people, but sometimes people kind of try and dump things on you instead of just letting you feel out the energy. So if this is for you, flamingo will 100% help you with this, with the second way the flamingo eats. So the flamingo eats upside down, like this is the flamingo's head. Showtime. Flamingo's head is here. Flamingo eats like this, and then it gulps water in this kind of motion, and then it separates with its tongue what's food and what's not food. So it's able to filter out the things that it wants to actually take into its body, and then the things that it doesn't want to take into its body. This will help you as an empath learn to discern between what you want to come in and what you don't want. And it also brings in the energy of, I'm showing you upside down, the hanged man. See, the last two videos, I had to literally edit out the 5 minutes it took for me to find the cards. So this time I actually pulled them out sooner for my own sake. This is the first card that is of the flamingo. It's going to be the hanged man. Any animal that suspends themselves upside down in any type of way will have this energy of being able to see things from a new perspective. So the flamingo will definitely help you see your talents and empathy from a new perspective and give you the strength to be able to push out things that you don't want and accept the things that you do want. How can I not talk about the second card? That is definitely the flamingo. This is going to be all about balance. This is one of the most balanced animals out there, and not just because they maintain the foot on the ground, foot in air, stance that we know the flamingos to create. I've personally I don't think I've ever seen a flamingo in real life, but I have seen plenty of plastic flamingos all over America. I don't know why the old people in America love flamingos. And if you live in America or you've been here, you know it's true. I don't know why, but it's a thing. It's a thing. So, but yeah, there you go. We have the balance. The flamingo does have one foot on the ground and one foot in the air. And that definitely represents the flamingo's ability to be grounded of this earth and this realm, but then also be up in another realm, up in the ether and connecting with spirit. So this allows the flamingo to not only help empathize with people, but also to be able to ground that energy and keep it balanced. So people that are struggling with emotional or mental disorders or having a hard time balancing their emotional, chatter, the flamingo is a wonderful totem animal to help you with this. Not only is this a bird, so it's of air, so it's of the mental, because all birds are of the mental realm if they fly. And the flamingo does in fact fly, which some people don't know that. It's also the water because of this filtering technique and its close connection with water. It's of emotions. So it's going to teach you in the realm of mental and emotions. So being able to balance that in that perfect stance, totally able to kind of help you with your mental realm and your emotional realm and keeping you grounded, balancing out any of those crazy hormones or traumatic life events or whatever it is. It'll help you kind of ground that, smooth that out so we can move forward. So this bird is very tall. It's almost my height, which is a staggering 5 feet. I'm 5 feet and 4 inches. Most of them don't exceed 5 feet, so it is still, the tallest one's probably gonna be around here to me, which is still really tall, especially considering this bird usually only weighs a few pounds. So talk about being lightweight and graceful and not carrying a lot of baggage, but yet still being able to stand tall and show up and show off. And that's one of the beautiful things about flamingos is that they really are performers, and they definitely will come to artists and actresses and people who are in the cosmetic or fashion industries. So with the empathy, obviously actors have to have this level of empathy to be able to really take on the character and then show it off, which is what the flamingo does. The flamingo takes something, eats it, and literally becomes what it eats. So, you're really looking at in yourself, if you're an actor, really embodying the character. So the flamingo is also a wonderful spirit totem to call upon if you are looking for love. Mating season. The flamingo is going to be your best friend during mating season, for sure. And the reason is because flamingos are completely monogamous creatures and they mate for life, which can be very long. Actually, the longest flamingo to live that we know of is 83 years. 83 years. There are some humans that don't make it that long. They could be together for a very long time, and they make the little heart shape that we see sometimes with swans, but they're pink, so it's even kind of cuter. How they attract their mates is also why this bird is great at working with people in the cosmetic industry or the fashion industry. Their oil actually secretes the same carotenoids that they eat that makes them pink. So they'll actually spend time, about 15% of their day, just spreading this oil, especially making sure it's on their necks and on their chest and on their face, so that it makes them appear more pink to the opposite sex and attracts them. So this can teach you to do things that are more attractive, per se. Not saying that you have to dye your hair, put on makeup to be, worthy of someone's love, but there are certain things about you that are attractive, and it's kind of like asking you to kind of put those on the forefront, maybe you should stand a little bit more, just if you're looking for love, it can definitely help you kind of bring out those things in you that kind of put out those feelers of, hey, I'm looking. So definitely take that into consideration. Also, a lot of people view that as putting on makeup, so there you go, cosmetic fans. take on the flamingo energy all day. Another thing about why this is such a balanced animal, especially with love and romance, is because the males and the females take on equal partnership in their relationship. Both of them sit on the egg, both of them take care of the nest and raise the chick, and both of them make milk. And this is a huge thing because only 3 birds make milk like a mammal, and that's going to be the emperor penguin, the pigeon, and the flamingo. The only difference is the flamingo's milk is blood red because carotenoids, yet again. But they actually make it in their throats too, these little glands, and then they feed their young, because since they have these specialized beaks that are opposite of other birds to do the upside down filtering system, it actually takes time to make the beak strong enough to handle that. So the little chicks can't yet filter and do the things, just like when you're new at being an empath. You know, like sometimes you have to kind of be like nurtured and taken care of before you can learn the full blown out, like, here, you're an empath now. So you can go up to like somebody and touch them and be like, oh my God, are you okay? You know, without being overwhelmed. So it's a very nurturing, loving spirit totem. But the males and the females are very balanced in sharing a common goal. So inside of yourself, even being able to take your feminine aspect and your masculine aspect and be like, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm raising in my life. Like, these are the goals. The egg are like your goals, or a physical could be like a literally having a baby, but you know, your goals, like being able to grow and raise the things that you want in your life, and the flamingo can aid you in doing that. Beautiful, beautiful spirit animal. Okay, science seekers, thank you so much for tuning in to today's Totem Tuesday. Please go ahead and like and hit that subscribe button right below so you can see more videos from me, especially as this channel continues to grow and I learn new things and new ways to do this. This is all still very new for me, so definitely having your support early on will be so amazing. Also, if you really like the flamingo and you want to check out more on it, you can look below in the box. You're going to see my link to the blog, and there might be a little bit more information there. Very excited to say that this is the first animal that I've written about and done a video on that is not on the endangered species list. Yay, go flamingos! That's really good news. I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye!